What's up, comic fans? And we are back with a new comic book day haul plus review. We're gonna try to keep it non-spoiler, and we're gonna do it right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. All right, let's get into this week's books. But first, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below. I said we're gonna get into the new books, but let's get into something slightly older. This is only from 2021. This is Legends of the Dark Knight #1. Picked this up in a 50-cent bin at my LCS. Apparently it came from mycomicshop.com, so somebody quickly flipped this, and then my comic shop sold it for 50 cents. So there we go. And next up we got Fear the Princess. This is number 171. This is the first appearance, or reprinting of the first appearance of the princess. This is when they did those bags, those black bag variants for their anniversary. This is a Jen Bartel cover, by the way. Had to pick that up. 50 cents. That was quite nice. And yeah, this is the 15-year anniversary bag that it came in. Came with the comic. Alright. I probably won't keep that, but we'll stick it back in here for now. Alright. So those were, just a couple pickups this week. 50 cents a pop. Not bad. Legends of the Dark Knight #1. And first appearance of the princess, Pink Princess. And yeah. Well, let's keep the ball rolling. Next up we got from Marvel, Miss Marvel, Beyond the Limit, #5. There's a new appearance in this book, a new character. It's pretty much the only reason I picked it up. I think I got the last copy in my LCS. One of those under the ground Spec books that popped up. I knew about it because I actually asked for them to put a copy of that aside for me. So, yeah, I gotta be better about imparting that knowledge to you guys. All right, we're gonna keep the ball rolling. We got Crimson War #4. Quira is, doing her thing as, part of the Crimson Reign. And this is the Raza. I was gonna say Raza Boo. The Raza variant. So these are connecting covers, and they have the Knights of Ren on each one. And I was wondering why the Knights of Ren get involved heavily in this one. You got a Darth Vader appearance in this book. It's just really good. It's a really good, interesting. I'm waiting to see where it goes. I think it only has 5 issues, so this was issue 4. So they got a lot to do at issue 5. But this is part of a 3-arc series. So War of the Bounty Hunters was 1. Crimson Reign is part 2, and then I forget what part 3 is. Moving on from Marvel, we have The Amazing Spider-Man #1. Zeb Wells, John Romita Jr. on this book. A lot of people are digging it. I think it was okay. We'll see where it goes. I'm not totally in love with it. I'm also not flabbergasted. I didn't think it was that bad. It's probably some of the best John Romita Jr. art we've seen in a while. So cover's pretty dope. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. I'm gonna give it a try. We're gonna work with it and see. But they did have that dope webhead variant, the Goblin Queen, or the Queen Goblin. I forget which direction it goes. But anyway, just a note on that. It's about 6 months later from some event that happened in the book. And let's just say him and Mary Jane aren't on the best of terms. And also, Aunt May's got some issues with Peter. So it's an interesting book. Definitely worth a pickup. Go ahead and check it out. And then, let me know what you think about it. Next up, we got Thor #24. This is the Stephanie Han variant cover. So I picked that up. I had the A cover, and then I put it back for this one. Why didn't I get both? $9 price tag on this. So I decided to just go with one cover. Some people have gone with multiple covers, and why is that? It's because Beta Ray Bill's origin is a story in this book. So that makes it kind of a Spec book, I guess. So a lot of people decided to pick up that origin story. Alright, we're gonna keep the ball rolling. From DC, we have Death of the Justice League #75. Joshua Williamson on this. Good read. I am interested in what is happening here. You do see the death of the Justice League, whether it's gonna, stick for more than even an issue, we'll see, or towards the end of this series. Yeah, as we know, these characters will not be gone forever. Maybe a year or two, and then they'll be back. You know, we've seen a lot of characters die. We've seen Superman die before, right? We've seen Spider-Man die before. They come back. So we're gonna move on to the other DC book, right here in my pile. Batman Beyond the White Knight. And this is issue 2. Sean Murphy doing a bang up job with this. You know, it's an older Batman, right? He's in prison. He's been let out, and he's doing his thing, you know, trying to get Gotham back on its feet. The GTO has pretty much, you know, made Gotham a totalitarian, like militaristic state, and a lot of people aren't liking it. They don't like the fact that their freedoms have been taken away. So it's a good book. I like this. Also, you have the Batman Beyond suit, which has been stolen by Terry McGinnis and Powers Corporation, and Batman's trying to track that down too. It's a dangerous suit, and that's why it's Batman Beyond the White Knight. All right. Next up from DC, we have Batman Detective Comics. So I'm noticing a pattern here with my books. Even this one's got Batman in it. DC. It's Batman Central. And this is Mariko Tamaki. Why am I messing up my words so much today? Anyway, this is Mariko Tamaki, you know, doing her thing again. Really good book. She's a really good writer, and I think, you know, she's just doing a really good job with her work. So we won't dive too much into that. I think you guys should read it. Just look up Detective. It is definitely worth a read. I am enjoying it. All right, we're switching gears. We're going indie. We got a Dark Horse Comics book. We have Demons #2. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. That great team up. You know, they started off with Batman in 2011. You know, the whole New 52 series. This is the Francis Manapul cover B. Picked it up because I thought it was pretty dope. You know, Capullo did the cover A, and he does great work, but I just thought this cover was worth a pickup, so I grabbed it. Really good book. Basically, it's heaven versus hell, or, you know, demons versus the demon slayers. It's got some twists, some turns. This guy Gus here, he fights for the good guys, but he's also a demon. But they found a way to control the demon in him to have him help the good guys, if you will. The main character here, she's missing an arm. Read issue 1 if you haven't. Figure out why she's missing an arm. But she's got this dope gauntlet with a blade that comes out of it. It's a really good story. Don't want to give away too much about it, but you do have this group of heroes who have been whittled down over the years, who are trying to fight the demons. Who, you know, if they win, they're gonna take over the earth, and that's it. That's the end of humanity. So it's a pretty cool demon adventure / horror story. Let me leave it at that. With great art and great writing. Next up, we got Gunslinger Spawn #7. This is cover A. It's such a basic cover, but I think it's just so dope. I don't know. That's all I gotta say about this one. Yeah, about this cover. But yeah, Tom McFarlane, Brent Booth on the book. What can I say about this? Gunslinger Spawn is basically just wandering around, trying to figure out why all these villains are able to find him. He runs into another one, Carnivore, and he's like, how do they know where I'm going before I even get there? Then he tries to enlist the help of She-Spawn, and in a bar, and all hilarity ensues from there. Yeah, she wants to help him. He's also looking for Al Simmons. He's like, I just need to know how these people are able to find me, and I can't do this by myself. Of all the spawns, Gunslinger Spawn is one of the lower powered spawns, but he makes up for that with his tactical abilities, his gunfighting, his knife fighting. But this book has had just the right mix of comedy and action, I think. So it's a really good book. The Spawn series tends to be a little bit more serious. So does King Spawn and those other ones. So this one is just a little bit more hokey, and I can enjoy that. All right, $2.99 price tag. I can enjoy a little hokiness. Then we have Berserker #8 from Boom Studios. Berserker comes back. Interesting book. I don't really know where they're going with the Berserker series. It's an interesting read. it's now kind of becoming, I'm gonna say meta, but it's definitely becoming more sci-fi than it was before. Not that it wasn't, but now it's entering a whole nother realm that's gonna need some explaining. Lucy, you got some explaining to do, but anyway, still a good read. The art in here is excellent. We didn't really see a lot of the Berserker in this issue, so I think it's trying to build a bigger world right now, and that's cool. We'll see where it goes. Next up, we got Something is Killing the Children, number 22. Erica Slaughter is back. There's new villains, new creatures, new demons, I guess. A new type, not the Oscura type. They're bigger, badder, meaner, right? So, and Jessica Slaughter's kind of on her own. She's going solo. Plus, spoiler alert, they've hired an assassin to go after Jessica Slaughter. So I think these things are just gonna, new characters in this one. It's gonna, things are gonna go up right here. And I managed to get the 1 in 25 Aaron Campbell variant, and I just thought that was a pretty good cover. So I grabbed this guy. And then last but not least, we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, number 5. Does it feel like it took 6 years for this book to come out? Did not take that long, but it might as well have, because a lot of what you read at the beginning you probably forgot by the time you got this book. It's good. I don't know if you would call it great, but it was a good book with a good finish, a good finale. It was solid. Some of the artwork lost me. I'm not quite sure what happened in some of the battle scenes. It wasn't quite, I think, as fleshed out as it should have been, which is a shame because they had months and months and months to get this book right. But overall, I think it's an overall good product. I think there's a nice happy ending in this book. We're introduced to some new characters, and even the ending of this leaves it open for some future adventures. So even though the turtles, spoiler alert, I don't know if you read this or not, when this book first starts, a lot of the turtles are gone, deceased. By the end of this, there's a future and some hope. And at the end of the day, I guess a lot of times we read these books, that's what the books are about, showing us some hope and a future for these characters. Alright, comic fans, that was my comic book day haul with some minor reviews. Still tripping on my words, don't know why. I think I'm tired. I went to the gym earlier today. Maybe that's what it is. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, go ahead and throw me a thumbs up, comment down below, do what you do, I'm gonna do what I do, I'm gonna get ready for next week's books. Peace!